Michael, I'm sure of one thing. You're still confused. You don't really know how this all came to be, which is the reason that you're left in that state I call unknown. That's so you can't warn any other people as well. So you never know exactly how they did it. Yet they repeat the same thing over and over and over again in front of you all the time. And you don't see it. Why? I call it sleight of conscience. I call it sleight of conscience. The complexity of what I'm going to go into is beyond your wildest imaginations. It's just not ever able to get there. So I'm going to simplify some of the pieces for you. You may have noticed, but probably not, that you're confused. And the fact that you're confused makes that a mental health issue. But you'll notice that the APA is never around during any of the issues. While everybody runs around complaining about mental health. You're going to learn all about that as well. All part of the same con. Afterwards, sometime, maybe after this segment, after a couple hours of this, maybe 3 hours, I will do this for you live to show you exactly how this works. And once you get to where you need to be, how you can do this as well. I will do that with the Bachelor show that just ended the season finale on March 12th, 2019. And I'll do it with the episode 2 of the finale. I've never watched any other parts of this, a Bachelor. I have other seasons, many, which I can tell you about those, but this season I've never watched anything else. Just this one finale, part 2. That's it. The only thing I can say to Colton's dad and his mom, hang out, help is coming. You should also know that it's illegal to help Colton in this situation. Try thinking that over for a little while. It will help if you watch this 3-hour piece of Michael Cohen's story. It's your story too. And anybody you know, it's their story as well. And just so you know out of the gate, anybody that's complaining about any of this, they're confessing. And just so I'm very, very clear, I have no answers. 0 answers. None. None. Just questions. So if I haven't made it clear, Michael Cohen is not alone here by a country plus of examples. And just so I'm clear also, the experts that you're all relying on that would debate this would be the APA, the American Psychological Association. Okay? In all, you're going to have somewhere around 20 to 25 hours of audio and between 40 and 50 hours of video that you just have to sit and watch individually. Something else they haven't told you. You is an individual sport. And the storytellers, well, they like to tell your stories. As far as any fees or charges, I don't see how anybody can charge for humanity, but I guess some people do. I don't know. I don't believe it would then be called humanity. But like I said, I have no answers, just questions. So let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Logic. We've never met. You're going to want to get comfortable and by yourself. All of you. Okay, Michael, how you got here was by team sport. Michael, let me introduce you to the you that you're forbidden to know. However, the number of people in that meeting room that actually do know what you don't know about you, well, that's going to be surprising as well. Michael, you're here for a reason. You don't know how you got here, and you sure as hell don't know the reason I'm telling you. Trust me, you're here for a reason. And trust me, you or anybody else doesn't know what the reason is. not even evil. The first thing you're going to learn is you don't have to go searching for evil. They confess constantly. Michael and everybody else, quite frankly, this is not easy to go through, so I have to ask you a question. Have I ever lied to you? Now, I know you don't know me, but if you did, or the fact that you don't, have I ever lied to you? Regardless of who you are, if I hadn't lied to you, then I think you should consider that anyone telling you not to pay attention to me may be lying to you. I say regardless of me or whoever else, you should decide. Or go with story. But story's how you got here. You don't have to go searching for evil. They confess constantly.